platform. Here at English Pulse, we provide you free training to learn to speak, write, and understand English in very easy, simple steps. So let's begin. The first lesson is about verb basics. As you know, every sentence has a subject and a verb. So what is a subject? Subject, we generally say doer. Doer is a subject. So let me write it down. Like, what is a subject? Subject is a doer. Or in other words, in easy terms, we say who or what plus verb equal to subject. You ask who did, who plus verb, who did or what happened, that is the subject. So in any sentence you ask this question, who plus verb or what plus verb, that gives you the answer subject. Now what is a verb? A verb, what happened to a subject or what did the subject do. Okay, so a verb is what happened or what did, or this is the common type of verb, and such verbs are called action verbs, which denote some actions like play, read, do, then dance. All these are action verbs. So generally we say verbs are action words, but there are some verbs which do not denote an action. For example, let's start with some simple sentences. Let me introduce myself. Like, I am Rajini Papurajan. I am Rajini Papurajan. Do you see any action words here? What is the subject here? Subject is subject I, because it's about me. Who plus verb. Who is the who here? It is I. Okay. And what is the verb here? Is there any action word here? No. Here you see am. Verb is am. So how do you know that this is the verb? Because it talks about the subject. So what we said, what happened to the subject or what the subject did, that is action verbs. Now here I am saying the what we talk about the subject, or it is the state of being of the subject, state of being, such verbs, linking verbs. So now you see action verbs are those words which denote an action, like what happened to the subject or what the subject did, etc. Now state of being, the verbs that represent state of being is called linking verbs. So linking verbs are like, basically it's like subject is equal to, equate means what? You say this is equal to that, or subject is equal to. Wherever you can put a equal to sign, then something else. Subject is equal to something. So wherever you can put an equal to sign, let me explain to you that. I am a teacher. So what is a verb? Am, because it is I, it is linking the subject I with the rest of the sentence. Forget about the rest of the sentence. Just we are talking about subject and verb. So whenever we put an equation here, like whenever we put an equal to sign, so what it means, I equal to a teacher. Correct? This sentence, this gives a logical sentence. So what did I say? Linking verbs. this linking verbs, there are different types of linking verbs. Uh, all these linking verbs denote the state of being. So just to clarify that, verbs are two types. There can be action verbs, they can be linking verbs also. So generally there is a notion that we think that verbs are action words like jump, play, read, all these are verbs. Not like that. Some verbs like am, we saw here, I am a teacher, I am Rajni Babu Rajan. So these denote the state of being. It says what the subject is. Okay. When we say what the subject is doing, then it becomes action words or action verbs. Clear? So now I am a teacher, so am is a linking verb. Now what is he? He is a doctor. So what is the subject here? Who? Who is the subject? He. Okay. Subject is, let's split the sentence and identify each subject and verb. Subject is he, and what is the verb here? Verb is. And now you say what kind of verb is. This is linking verb. Obviously this is linking verb because it is not showing any action, because the subject is he is a doctor. He is a doctor means what? He is a doctor. He is not doing anything. He is just a state of being. So this much is clear. There are two types of verbs. One is called action verb, another one is called linking verb. And linking verb, it is easy to identify a linking verb. How? You can just put an equal to sign and then see whether the sentence gives a meaningful idea. Like he is a doctor, so he is, instead of is, when we put he here, he is a doctor, he equal to a doctor. Okay, so now let me talk about my friend Lekha. Lekha is my friend. What is the subject here? Who? Lekha. Lekha is the subject. What is the verb here? Is. What kind of verb is? Verb is. It is the linking verb. Because Lekha is my friend, or you can put Lekha equal to my friend. That means Lekha is my friend. So this is linking verb. Now I am saying Lekha, she is staying abroad. Staying abroad means she is not in India, she is staying abroad. Now you say what is the subject? Again, subject is Lekha. What is the verb here? What is the verb here? Let me change this to a simple sentence. She stays abroad. Okay, now is it easy to identify the verb? Verb is stays. Okay, now tell me what is stays. She stays abroad. Is it action verb or linking verb? Is she doing any action like jumping, reading, writing? Yes, she stays. Even though stays does not involve any physical action, this is called action verb. I repeat, action verbs are all those verbs which are not linking verbs. So linking verbs, if you got linking verbs clear, then it's easy to identify. But the rest all are action verbs. She stays. Staying is an action. Okay. Teaching, staying, talking, singing, swimming, and there are many other words where you may get confused whether this is an action or not. But in English, all action words like think, thinking is an action. So let's come to this. Lekha stays abroad. So verb here is stays, and I have marked this as action verb. Why? What is the formula? Put an equal to sign and see. I told to identify whether it's a linking verb or not, you can just put an equal to sign. Lekha stays abroad. You know? So instead of stays, if I put an equation mark, Lekha equal to abroad. Can you read this? Is Lekha equal to abroad? No, right? So something is missing here. So this is why I say only linking verbs can be equated like this. So if you cannot write this way, that means Stays is not a linking verb. This is an action verb. Understood? Stays is an action verb. So now it becomes very easy for you to identify action verbs. What all did you learn now? You can identify subject. Let's remove all this. Now just recollect, what did you learn? What is a subject? Subject is who or what plus verb. So for now you understand this much. What the sentence is about, or who is doing something. So all these words that usually comes before the verb. So that's why we put who or what plus verb. So the very first basic is that you have to understand the verb. So that is why we focused on verbs. And verbs, there are two types. What did we say? Action verbs and linking verbs. How do you identify action verbs? Simply we can say any action verbs. Any action verbs are action verbs. Linking verbs are words which denote state of being. Okay, example is am. We saw two examples. Later we will see many examples. So now I'm showing you some sentences. Now let's understand. Let's identify the verbs. What type of verbs there? He is intelligent. I watched a movie yesterday. Ramesh has been ill for 3 days. Radha bought a new car. He hit his friend with a bat. Now we have 5 sentences. Okay. Now let's understand. Let's analyze this sentence. He is intelligent. Now we know this is the subject. We focus only on the verb. So what is? Is it action verb or linking verb? It is linking verb because it is showing the state of being. Linking verb, because we can put an equal to sign instead of is. We just put equal to sign. So he is intelligent. He equal to intelligent, right? So is linking verb. Now second sentence. I watched a movie yesterday. I is the subject. Watched is the action verb. Why? Watch is an action. Okay. Now Ramesh has been ill for 3 days. So what is the verb here? Has. Then what about been? Been is also a verb that we will study in detail later. But for time being, you have to understand that a verb means it can be one or more words. Sometimes the verb will have 2 words, and sometimes it will have 3 words or even 4 words. Okay, so has been ill. Do you see any action here? Is Ramesh doing anything? No. What is here? What is the verb here? Has been is showing the state of being, state of illness. Okay, so I am just putting an equal to sign here. So Ramesh equal to ill for 3 days. Ramesh, or you can say Ramesh is ill, right? So this is a correct sentence. Like if you put an equal to sign, it makes sense. Ramesh is ill, right? So Ramesh has been ill. In this, has been is what? It is the linking verb. Now, clear? Now, Radha bought a new car. Bought, what means? Buy, you bought. Bought is an action. Wangi, kharida, bought. So what? This is an action verb. Okay. He hit his friend with a bat. Okay. So forget about all those. Now we say only subject and verb. What is the subject? He is the subject. Hit hit is an action word. Okay, so it is action word. So that's all for today. Now we have studied what is a subject, hmm, anything, or who, or what, then verb. If a doer is there, that is a subject, or if anything happens to the main, what is the main thing, what, then it is a subject. You ask this question, who or what plus verb, like I watched, who watched, I. Ramesh has been ill, who has been ill, Ramesh. Okay, so this is the subject. And in verbs, we told there are two types of verbs. Action verbs denote actions. Okay, any action. It can be mental actions, physical actions. Mental actions like think, watch, with eyes you watch. Physical actions like run, hit, bought, buy, bought. All these are action words. Okay, and linking verbs are those words which denote the state of being. Okay, like is, am, has been, and there are many others that we will see in the next classes. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you.